by Nolan King and Matt Erickson, June 28, 2019, 4:15 p.m. Bloomington, Minnesota. Anthony Rocco Martin has reinvented himself. It's not just the switch from Tony Martin. It's not simply his new weight class. Over the past 2 years, Martin has evolved into a totally different fighter than the guy who lost 3 out of his first 4 UFC bouts. On Saturday, Martin, 16-4 MMA, 8-4 UFC, will get his stiffest challenge yet when he meets former multi-time UFC title challenger Demian Maia, 26-9 MMA. 20-9 UFC, on the main card of UFC on ESPN 3, which takes place at Target Center in Minneapolis and airs on ESPN. I've been at the lowest of lows and the highest of highs, all in the UFC cage, all in the octagon, Martin told MMA Junkie during a scrum hit UFC on ESPN 3 Media Day. Starting 1-3 is a hard way to climb out of, man. I made a post recently about how it's almost better to lose on the regional scene than when you get in the UFC. I feel like it's the same as when you go from amateur to pro, where your records are kind of cut clean. It's the same when you go from the regional scene to the UFC. A winner of 7 of his last 8 bouts, Martin has reinvented himself ahead of the biggest fight of his career. The 29-year-old welterweight will have a chance to punch his ticket into the top 15 with a win over Maia. "This is the coming out party," Martin said. "This is the make or break for me. This is that fight, where I'm either on the real title contention path or I'm on my way out. I truly believe that. If I can't beat Demian Maia, I can't face those top wrestlers in the sport." For more on UFC on ESPN 3, check out the UFC Rumors section of the site. Anthony Rocco Martin, UFC on ESPN 3, News, UFC, Videos. Let's block ads. Why?